Hello YouTube, B3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the 0-year Batman from Mattel's DC Comics Multiverse line. Yes, he is from the Batman Justice Buster Collect and Connect wave. I think the next one's supposed to be New 52 Doomsday, which I'm really excited for. It looks like it has some great stuff in it too, just stuff I've really been wanting. But yeah, you know, this Collect and Connect figure seems to be cool so far, I guess. Our 0-year Batman does come with, bada boom, the right leg. As you can see here, I attached it to this waist piece already. Pretty cool, I guess, whatever. I'm just gonna set it here to the side. But here he is in all his glory, the 0-year Batman, straight out of Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's run on Batman from the 0-year story arc where he fought the Red Hood gang as well as the Riddler and Dr. Bones, or whatever his name was, who was one of the original Batman villains, I believe. And his suit, this is the first suit Batman wore in continuity. Not like, I mean the first suit the character wore, not the first thing he appeared in, you know what I mean? This was his first bat suit. Because the original appearance of Batman, you know, had the purple gloves. They emulated that on this guy. They threw some purple gloves on him, which I think was a very good creative choice. And this figure is actually pretty good. It might be the best figure in the wave. There are actually some not so great figures in this wave. Flash, Reverse Flash, Arrow, all could have been better figures. I don't have Earth 23 Superman yet, though I really want him, but I can already tell you his cape sucks just by looking at it. The Joker was good. You'll see the Joker in a bit. The in-game Joker was pretty good. So they have, from the beginning of New 52 Batman's career, and then the Joker from the end of New 52 Batman's career, even though Bruce Wayne is currently Batman again in the comics. Jim Gordon had a very short run as Batman. Even shorter than I expected. I didn't expect it to last long, but it was still only one story arc. It was way shorter than I expected. Just trying to rile things up, I guess. Superman also got his powers back in like one story arc, it seems. Like, what was the point? What was... whatever. But, yeah, so this Batman, he looks to be like a new sculpt entirely, which is very rare for Mattel. The cape looks just like the one out of that comic. The head sculpt is very Greg Capullo. I mean, look at it. It's like right out of his artwork. Very tall. Look at this leg articulation right here. They eliminated the crotch pits. That's something people have been wanting them to do forever. They eliminated the crotch pits. Wow. Good job. They have an accessory with a functioning holster. Just having an accessory on a Mattel figure is like crazy at this point. Mattel, like, sometimes I'm like really happy with what I get, like with this guy, and then sometimes Mattel will spit out a figure and I'm just like, Mattel, why did you do this? It's like sometimes they're lazy, and then sometimes, like with this Batman, they kind of go all the way. This Batman even has more articulation than they usually do. But yeah, you know, I think they nailed him, except for really one thing. There's this one thing that bothers me, the belt. They paint the front of it yellow, and then the rest is just gray, but I'm pretty sure the whole thing is supposed to be yellow. But it's just got two front yellow pockets and the yellow belt buckle. What? I don't know, maybe I'll have to check that out, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be yellow all the way around. Okay, well, I've been talking about articulation. Let's do articulation. The head doesn't really go up and down really at all. You get some good side to side though. The arm action's pretty good, up and down, forward and back. You have a bicep swivel, that's pretty good. Elbow bend right there, that's nice. Wrist rotation, pretty standard, but you have in and out on the wrists as well. That's not something Mattel normally gives us. So I was very surprised and impressed to see that articulation right there. Good job, Mattel. He has an ab crunch, something that only half of Mattel's figures are getting currently for some reason. I don't know why, but he's got it detailed all the way up, so that's good. He has a waist swivel, something else that's lost on some figures. Just some, though, very few. Well, I might be wrong about that, actually. Forward and back on the legs, in and out on the legs. You have a thigh swivel right there. You have a knee bend, a really good knee bend, too. You have up and down on the foot, but no ankle pivot. I was almost, like when I saw this joint, I was almost expecting an ankle pivot. Ah, so close, Mattel, so close. I have such a love-hate relationship with them, I'm serious. Anyways, so that's those things. Now let's check out the accessories. You have this shiny grapple gun, which I really like. I love that they included a grapple gun with this guy. But yeah, he holds it just fine. I don't know why I keep making that noise. But boom, there's his grapple gun. He looks totally fine with it. Yeah, good even. He looks good. The grapple gun. I'll probably put it in a baggie though, just so I don't lose it, just in case. Because I have to transport these because I'm moving out of my apartment soon. So I gotta transport these out of my apartment, and it's easier to just back everything up. But, and safer. Yeah, how about now we get into some size comparisons? First up, here he is with some other figures from Mattel's 6-inch lines. Here on the left, we have the DC Comics Multiverse in-game Joker, from the same wave as this Batman as well. I think they look pretty cool together, honestly. And here on the right, we have the DC Universe Classics Power Girl, one of my favorite figures. Here he is with some movie figures. Here on the left, the Batman vs. Superman Wonder Woman, also from the DC Comics Multiverse line. And here on the right, from the old Movie Masters The Dark Knight Rises line, Batman himself. So, that Batman is much smaller than this one, as you can see. Here he is with some other Batman figures. These are from the DC Collectibles line, formerly known as DC Direct. Here on the left, from the Greg Capullo designer series, New 52 Nightwing, so they're based off this artwork from the same comic. Not the same story, but, same comic. And then here on the right, the Battle Damage GameStop exclusive Arkham Knight Batman. And lastly, here's the 0-year Batman with some DC Collectibles DC Icons figures. Here on the left, Hal Jordan Green Lantern. And here on the right, another Batman. So you can see how he scales up with lots of other different Batman figures, as well as the DC Comics Icons line in general. So what are my final thoughts on the Mattel DC Comics Multiverse 0-year Batman figure from the Justice Buster Collect and Connect wave? Well, he's pretty cool. He's from the second half of the wave. The first half was TV show Flash, TV Arrow, and also in-game Joker. And then this half was our 0-year Batman here, as well as Earth 23 Superman and TV Reverse Flash. So far, to me, he is the best figure in the wave. Just looking at I've seen it in person, in package, Earth 23 Superman. I would say that this guy is the better figure, but that's just looking at the Superman. Pictures online, holding it in package in hand and stuff like that. But when I get it, I'll show the whole wave together, etc. When I do the Justice Buster review, which I will do, and I've seen the Earth 23 Superman plenty of times, but I passed him up. I probably would have chosen him over this Batman, honestly, because I have plenty of Batman. So there, I could have easily got the Batman last. Plus, he's the one I see the most. I would have preferred to get Earth 23 Superman today instead of this guy. No offense, Bats, but he's just he would be more unique to my collection. But yeah, I think this Batman's actually pretty good, especially for Mattel. I think he comes with a pretty cool accessory, and it has a holster, which is big for Mattel. I would have liked more yellow on the belt, maybe some more head movement. Other than that, I think he's pretty cool. As you could see, one side of his cape was kind of bent in the packaging, but since the other side sticks straight out, it just looks like it's flowing in the wind. Plus, I could just pour hot water onto it, straighten it out, and do the whole hot water trick, and it would be fine. But, yeah, that's really it for today's review. I do recommend this guy. I think he's worth the full $20, honestly. I don't often say that a lot for Mattel figures these days, but I think he's worth the full $20. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I will see you all later.